What is going on, guys? This is Cole aka Proximitty bringing a brand new video today. Today we are doing the follow-up Q&A from yesterday's video, which you guys killed it. You asked a lot of questions. There were 140 comments on that video. All of them were questions. So I'm not actually going to be answering all of them, but if you guys like this sort of thing, which it seems like the participation is here. If you guys like the response half of it that I'm doing right now, then I could definitely do another one in the future, trying to cover the comments that I didn't get. I'm not going to do all of them. I don't have time for all that right now, but I would love to maybe make this a couple videos so you guys can maybe learn a little bit more about me in the holiday spirit, you know what I'm saying? All right, so let's get into the first question here. And this is by Echo Sloth. He said, what's your favorite type of music? Again, please don't get discouraged if I didn't pick your questions. That doesn't mean they were bad. That just means I went through and I hearted the ones that I wanted to answer in this video. They kind of just felt like the answers I wanted to give. But favorite type of music, great question. Not actually holiday themed, but it doesn't matter. My favorite type of music is I really listen to all sorts of stuff. I like some. I actually really don't know the genres to break it down into. I saw a comment asking me if I listened to the new Breaking Benjamin album. I haven't, but the concern was that it'd be too heavy for me. That's funny to me. I listen to some really heavy stuff. I like that kind of thing. I also like some really soft stuff. I really like a very wide spectrum, inclusive hip hop, some rap, all that stuff. I like all of it. But my favorite band, I love any excuse to get to talk about this, is The Story So Far. Their new album is called Proper Dose. I'm putting it on screen right here. I definitely recommend checking it out. And if you have the time while you're listening to this, I recommend pulling up the lyrics and reading along. They're my favorite band. I've been listening to them like non-stop since like 2012. I absolutely love them. All of their albums are good, but the new one's really good, so I would recommend checking it out. Okay, let's get to the next question here. Let's see. Okay. Oh no, my little thing scrolling too weird. Here we go. What is the most memorable Christmas gift you have ever received? That's a great question, Fat Bass. Most memorable Christmas gift I've ever received. I think probably the answer that came to mind when I initially read this comment was I don't remember exactly what year it was. It must have been 2010 or 2009 Christmas. So I guess it would have been going right into 2010, which is when I initially started YouTube. For Christmas, my mom had gotten me a flip video camera. If you guys don't remember those, they were these little HD cameras you could put in your pocket. This was before it was completely normal for cell phones to have HD, cameras and stuff like that. Like, you could shoot video on your cell phone, sure, but it wasn't quite the nicest quality. So this became a kind of popular thing. They had USBs that were directly attached to them, so you didn't have to worry about carrying around a cord. You just plug them into your computer and you could pull the videos off. And as a result of getting that, I remember it's not like I didn't ask for it or anything like that. My mom just kind of gave it to me, but I thought it was cool because it enabled me to start actually making videos, which she knew I liked to do anyways. It gave me an easy outlet because I could shoot in HD and I could just plug that thing into my computer and I'd be good to go. And I started making videos with that initially, which has ultimately grown into where we are today. So that's pretty cool. Mr. Macho asked me, what are my favorite Halo games in all order and why? Okay, the N Y part I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on. The why would be I just like these games more than the others. You can feel free to disagree with my list, but my favorite Halo game would be Halo 3. Followed closely, it's either Halo 5 or Halo Reach. Now, I like both those games a lot. I spent a lot of time on those games. I know a lot of people will probably expect me to say something like Halo 2, but I did not spend an absurd amount of time on Halo 2. I do like the game, but it's not one of my top favorites just because of that. So either Halo Reach or Halo 5, you can interchange those. Honestly, it doesn't matter to me. But then probably Halo 2 Classic, Halo CE. I think I probably like CE a little bit more than Halo 2 Classic. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. That's tough. The bottom two are H2A and Halo 4, if that helps, but my favorite's Halo 3, so we'll just do that. All right, Dowd33 asked me, what is your highest legit multi-kills in Halo 3, Reach, and Halo 5? Which is perfect because those are my three favorite Halos. And would you be up for a Perfection FFA challenge in Halo 5? Cheers, man. Cheers to you, dude. A Perfection challenge in Halo 5 would be very difficult for a pull-off in FFA, considering I play at a very high level in FFA. I'm pretty sure I could do it if I wanted to just go Smurf. That should be easy enough. I don't really see the benefit in doing that, so I'm probably not going to do that. I did get a 12-0 start the other day, one of my videos I made, which was pretty nuts. But what is your highest legit multi-kills in Halo 3, Reach, and Halo 5? My highest legit multi-kill in Halo 3 is actually only a Killtrocity, which is disappointing. If we're not including things like Griffball and stuff, obviously we're not. So I want to continue to push that and get some higher multis in Halo 3. Back when I played Halo 3, before when it was the game. I wasn't that good, and when I did get pretty good, I ended up getting a 50, but I was only playing doubles, so I really wasn't getting opportunities to go for high multis. And it's just never really happened for me, but I feel like I'm pretty good at the game now, and I'd like to see what I can do. In Halo Reach, I got a Kill-tastrophe playing multi-team. It was in my shitty Reach montage I made with Dallas. It wasn't completely shitty, it was an okay montage. And Halo 5, I was able to get a Killionaire, so alright. Spyro894 asked me, so Cole, what is your favorite memory when it comes to getting presents back when you were a child? Were you particularly excited for like any games you got? This just says getting presents. It doesn't necessarily mean holidays. So with that being said, favorite memory when it comes to getting presents was definitely getting Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. Those games were huge parts of my childhood. Absolutely adore those games. Tons and tons of fun, tons of hours. I was a kid, so when the first one came out, I must have been 6 or 7. I don't remember, but I wasn't that old, and that made it more fun to me because it was pretty challenging. I've played through it a couple times as an older person, and I still love the game. I still think they're a lot of fun, but I think the magical part of playing it the first time was that it was so challenging because I was a kid, so everything was fascinating to me. I would explore every area of the game, and I would take it really slow. It probably took me 6 months to get through the first playthrough, and I couldn't have loved it anymore. So definitely Kingdom Hearts. What did I do to get better at Halo 5 and end up becoming a champ level player? I wanted to talk about this. This is a question from Crispy Snipes. I wanted to talk about this because I wanted to offer the opportunity to encourage you guys that you can get better. Though it's a bit of a trick question because whenever Halo 5 did launch, I was able to get a top 10 champ ranking straight away. I didn't have to wait to learn the game more before I was able to achieve champ status. But that does not mean that when I started playing the game in 2015 versus now, that I was just as good, because I would slap the 2015 version of me now if I was like able to 1v1 them. The best way that I learned to get better is trying to figure out things that I know I needed to improve on. When Halo 5 first came out, people didn't play it the way they play it now because people didn't understand how much you could do with the movement, and because of that, people played it a lot more slow-paced and things. And when that was the meta, I was able to keep up. But whenever things started getting faster, at a certain point I realized I was actually falling off a bit in terms of being unable to keep up with people. So I realized that I needed to get better with my movement, and I spent a lot of time focusing on that and practicing it, going into custom games by myself, practicing jumps, trying to get my movement down, and as a result I was able to get better. So the way to get better is to play the game, obviously, put in the hours. If you realize what you're doing wrong, I mean, it could be anything. You don't know the spawns, you need to learn those. You don't shoot that well, you need to shoot better. Well, you just need to focus on what you need to do better and practice it so you can get better. I hope that helps. Mellow Marco asked me, what Christmas song from childhood do I know by heart? I actually don't, but this made me think of something, so I wanted to answer this question anyways. This actually isn't answering your question. I don't know if I know a Christmas song by heart. I probably do, maybe, I don't know. But more so than that, something I always looked forward to every Christmas while growing up was the How the Grinch Stole Christmas animated special that was like the half-hour special. Not any of the movies. I haven't seen the new one. Not the Jim Carrey one, but it was the animated one that was like, it would play on Cartoon Network and things like that. And it was like a half-hour slot. I always liked that Christmas special a lot. I don't know what it was. I think it was the animation style, the music. It just always made me happy watching it, so I looked forward to catching that every single year. Dizzleman3 says, in detail, talk about your first time playing Halo and early memories of it. First time playing Halo, I remember hearing about Halo a lot. Early memories of Halo, this is the part of it. I mean, I was in elementary school and everybody kept talking about this game, Halo, Halo, Halo. You just kept hearing about it. Kind of like you hear about Fortnite now. Not quite at the same scale, but the same idea. I just kept hearing people talk about this game, Halo. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know the first thing about it, but I would have guessed it was something Legend of Zelda-esque with the name Halo, you know? Something kind of adventurous or something like that. But obviously, that's not what it is, and I got to play it for the first time at my friend's house, playing split screen on Xbox. I didn't really enjoy it the first time I played it, if I'm honest, because I did not understand how to use the right stick to aim and the left stick to walk. But everybody was having fun that I was playing with, so I was just trying to have fun. I was keeping a positive mindset and just trying to enjoy myself, but eventually I kept playing it and I got into it and I ended up really enjoying it to the point where I got my own Xbox, and well, here we are. And the last question I have here is from Affine Halo. He said, if there's one thing you could personally request to be added that would 100% be added in Halo Infinite, what would you want it to be? I I was trying to think about this. There's plenty of things that I would want, but in order to not impact the game too much in that interest, my answer is going to be to bring back 4-second multi-kill timers. If you guys don't know, back in Halo Reach, Halo 3, and Halo 2, I guess even CE, but CE's multi-kills are weird, the multi-kill timer was not 5 seconds like it is now. It was 4 seconds. And that makes a monumental difference in the terms of trying to get multi-kills. And to me, it makes them all the more satisfying when you're able to pull them off. I recommend going back and playing something like Halo 3. And, you know, if you're somebody who can get triple kills, overkills, whatever it is, pretty easily in Halo 5, go and try to do that in something like Halo 3. And you'll realize how much harder it was and how much more satisfying it is when you actually pull it off. So bringing back shorter multi-kill timers, I would enjoy more. It would make things feel cooler to me. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all the questions I'm going to be doing today. But if there's still interest in this, I can come back and pull from the same comment section, or I could even, you know, ask you guys to ask me new questions. But let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of just a chill out. We're chilling, and you guys can learn some more stuff about me and things like that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys are enjoying Daily December. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one.